Prophet, the NIW IMPACT Champion. The Prophet making his way to the ring. He has been the champ for
26 months, I believe.
26 American months, which has to be some kind of record. And fervently on his heels over the past few of those has been the man in the ring, the challenger, 6% body fat.
This is true.
Rob James. Rob James bringing in that ring, he has a trophy that he legitimately won. He's a competitive bodybuilder, and those muscles may well serve him well here, but it is a wrestling match for sure. The Prophet.
And it's more than just a wrestling match. It's a ladder match, as everyone can see that belt high above the ring.
Absolutely true. That belt has been suspended over the ring for the entire course of this card. And the rules to this particular match, real simple. The first guy to pull that belt down is the NIW champion. How you get that belt is where things get interesting. Just outside, just this side of our entrance, we have two ladders, both of which are perfectly legal implements in this match. They can be used to climb up and grab the belts, or they can be used as weapons. There's no disqualification in this. That's it. I've officially had it with this bell.
Well, good thing is we don't have to do it one more time.
Man! I'm going to wring your head when this match ends, if that's okay with you.
And the fans obviously behind the Prophet here. Trying to jump for it there, but I don't think the Prophet has the...
Michael Jordan, he ain't. But certainly, I can't fault the guy for trying.
That's true.
Time out. I forgot to stretch.
Rob James trying to get inside the head of the champ, I guess. Going outside of the ring, indulging in a little bit of a warm-up. Prophet, less interested in that than the actual wrestling. Now Rob James, oh boy. Here we go. Ooh.
Taking him down.
Deep arm drag. And the Prophet answers in kind.
Just back and forth here.
Boy. Oh, wow. Nope. Both men demonstrating here how evenly matched they are. But as entertaining as those moves are, as fun as they are to watch, they're not going to get either of these guys closer to that belt and the title that it represents. In terms of strategy, I think both men have to think about, absolutely incapacitating their opponent.
Giving them time to grab a ladder, set it up, and then climb the ladder, and then fiddle with the belt to get it down.
Exactly right. That's a lot of time that'll be required.
Nice shoulder block there. I mean, we've seen ladder matches go hours.
Absolutely.
I mean, well over an hour. And, well, looks like the Punisher here,
Rob James.
grabbing a ladder early.
Rob James managing to block Prophet and going right for that belt. Taking his eye off the, oh boy, Prophet. As James is trying to get into the ring, the Prophet met him with a drop kick, oh boy.
Oh.
Plancha by the Prophet. Down go both men to the outside. With that aluminum ladder within an arm's length. Now Prophet trying to profit from his own efforts there. getting that ring in. This may be a
This could be
just
quick.
after you mentioned how long these matches can go, this may be a real quick one. Profit
Lucky
setting
enough
up
to
that-
be early in the match where he can, climb
Oh,
up
I'm
this
sure.
ladder fairly quick.
That's
Oh, but there's the Punisher. Maybe
Oh.
Profit got his hand on it.
Profit's fingers just brushing up against that belt, his belt, as of this moment. And Rob James put a quick and decisive end to that. Rob James right on top there. Flagrant punches, which are completely legal maneuvers in this particular match.
Oh. Punisher was smart. He wouldn't have done that little showboat in there. Could have capitalized, but maybe he's going to go for it.
Oh, I think Rob James genuinely dislikes these fans. And frankly, I've talked to him about it. He's baffled by it. He holds himself up as some kind of role model, and they reject him roundly and soundly. And now Profit tossing the ladder aside and simply to make room, I believe, in order to soften up Rob James. Profit hits those ropes. Big leg drop. Clubbing forearm to the back of Rob James.
Profit
And
thinking
now
about that ladder. I don't know what he's going to do.
both men focused on that belt rightly.
Profit again getting his hands on it.
Oh, man, once again. Cut short by oh, boy. Oh, man. Back suplex from one of the top rungs of that ladder. Both men feeling the effect. Rob James simply having no choice at that point. He had to make sure that Profit did not get that belt and chose to sacrifice himself in order to prevent that. But he was on a lower rung and felt a lesser effect, obviously. Now he's up. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
This is what we were alluding to before. Oh, man.
Oh, right on the ribs there.
It's absolutely legal to use that.
Oh, that ladder is
Taunting the fans and just dropping that ladder. It's harsh edges right across the skin of the Prophet. Punching the head, staying on the Prophet. Frankly, just trying to knock him goofy to allow himself the time to get to that top rope. Or, excuse me, that belt.
Oh, and a shot there. Punisher's letting the fans get to him here, it looks like.
No, you're right. You're right. He's letting these fans get under his skin. And it's it's so generous. Is Rob James, he's playing matchmaker to, fat girls in the audience. I mean, I'm Lois Lane. I'm just reporting what I see and what I hear. Man, how brandishing the ladder to a fan. Rob James needs to focus on that belt, needs to focus on the champ.
Needs to focus that anger towards the fans on the champ right now. Do something.
Rob James not only thinks of these matches as matches, but an opportunity to educate the fans on the benefits of fitness. I think the championship would provide a very effective, oh boy, soapbox. Holding him up for a high suplex.
Oh.
Down on the ladder.
On the rungs.
Oh, man. That ringing sound you hear is the cash register on Profit's chiropractor. Oh, man. Absolutely devastating, ruthless maneuver. Profit
obviously in pain.
Writhing in pain like a salted snail. And it looks like Rob James is just getting started here. Rob James casting a meaningful glance at that ladder. I think he's figured out what an effective weapon that can be. When aluminum
Oh,
meets skin, skin loses every time.
this is true. And just showboating the fans again here, which isn't a smart move. As you can see, Prophet turning it around here. Maybe.
On the face of it, you might be right, but oh boy.
Wait a second.
Prophet manages to.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Both men have that ladder foremost in their mind, and they should. There is nothing more frustrating as a wrestler when your opponent is taking you lightly, and there's not a thing you can do about it. And I think that's what Rob James is going for here. He's simply trying to frustrate Prophet.
Did the Prophet trip him there?
No, I think there must have been some perspiration in the ring from a previous match. Probably the CEO left some of his body fluids behind. Let's hope it was sweat. Prophet fighting off Rob James, and then, ooh!
A nice powerful forearm there.
Yeah, all the way from Europe. Oh boy! Oh!
That ladder's starting to bend, it looks like.
Back body drop onto that ladder. That lower rung bent in the perfect shape of Rob James's lower back. Oh. And that more to the point, that ladder may be rendered useless as an implement as far as actually climbing.
But obviously the Prophet's going to use it as a weapon.
Oh, it's plenty dangerous as a weapon. It's still perfectly effective. It's that way. And oh, no. Oh, man. Timber. Prophet bringing that ladder, all of his weight behind it, onto the abdomen.
Prophet?
Onto the abdomen of 6% body fat. I'll bet he wishes he was more around 20% body fat after that maneuver. Now the Prophet signaling that he's going to go for the belt. But I don't know.
Go with a different ladder,
I don't know how useful that ladder is going to be.
When he had it up there, you can kind of see it wobbling. I wouldn't want to stand on it there.
Oh!
Oh!
Body slam on the ladder.
Prophet saying he's going to go for it, it looks like.
I have to call in Bob Vila to consult as far as that ladder is concerned. I'm not sure that that's up to OSHA standards.
Uh-oh.
Prophet's going to try it.
Just hope he can.
Looks like it may hold.
He's thinking about it. He doesn't know if it's going to.
He got it, and now over.
Oh, and there went that leg.
Rob James, I think, playing a little possum there, waiting till Prophet got a rung or two up, and then.
There's no way that ladder is going to be used now. You can see it's totally bent. But
oh man, whether you can get to the belt or not, I'm not sure. But as a weapon, it remains very effective.
Prophet pulling it out of the ring.
Yeah, Rob James tried to nail Prophet in the face, and he blocked it. Oh! Across the throat. Prophet
looks like he's going to bring this one to the outside.
Showing a little desperation, and he can't be blamed for that. Oh man! Boom! Into the ring apron. These fans have just fallen silent. They've been stunned silent. That brought him back. These two men just beating the living. Oh, man.
Oh, on the hard floor.
Body slam.
You can hear that.
You heard that smack, that sick smack all the way into this microphone. Oh, man. No padding on these outside. This is a basketball court.
That is not going to feel good in the morning. But, setting up a chair is the Punisher Rob James here. And
Rob James setting up something here. I don't know.
Making a makeshift table, maybe, it looks like.
Oh, boy. The fans scatter, and I can't say that I blame them. Rob James is going to do...
I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's got some sort of plan.
Prophet simply trying to stand at this point and not being able to. More or less helpless as Rob James swoops in. Now he's fighting back. He knows whatever Rob James has in store for him.
Clearing a whole section out over there. Throwing him into a bunch of chairs and looks like a double axe handle.
Boy, it brings us whole new meaning to standing room only.
All right, and bringing it back over here.
Oh, these are the same girls Prophet was trying to set up before. Excuse me, Rob James was.
So the Prophet might be using this ladder contraption.
Oh, man. Knife edge chops by the Prophet.
Wait a second.
The great equalizer, as I like to call it. Simple thumb in the eye. And now, ooh. Oh, man. I don't quite know what Rob James has in mind.
Getting everyone to move.
Oh, boy.
Oh! Landed on that ladder.
Rob James, drop kick by Prophet. Crashing onto the outside, onto that ladder. Oh, landing in a bowling shoe ugly heap.
This ladder getting more and more destroyed as the match goes on.
If it wasn't just it wasn't rendered useless before, it is now. Prophet going to ladder number 2. Frankly, these wrestlers need to be pretty careful with this one, because if they manage to destroy this one, there's no way either one of them is going to get that belt. If that's the case, you and I are going in that ring. You're going to go down on your hands and knees, and I'm going to grab that title belt.
I don't think I can get that high.
Negative Nelly. All right, I'll sit on your shoulders.
All right. That might work.
It'll be awesome. The belt will look great on me, but Prophet looks like he's not going to give either of us the opportunity.
Yeah, he's stepping up there.
Struggling after all the abuse.
Getting his fingers on there again.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Rob James going right up there. Cutting him off via the chop.
Oh, head to the top of that ladder. And this sunset. Oh! Nice maneuver there. And Prophet literally just rolling out of the ring after getting bent in half. And
variation of the sunset flip there sent Prophet crashing onto his head and shoulders. And as you've noted, hitting the ropes and then rolling right outside of the ring.
I can see him moving, though, so.
Meanwhile, 6% body fat Rob James inside, the challenger, shaking off the effects of this brutal, brutal, brutal match. And you saw him there kind of debating, should I go for the ladder, should I go for my opponent? He chose his opponent. A headbutt there. Bringing in.
Seems like he's got some more stuff planned here.
I don't know. Once again, it's worth noting, no disqualification. Man.
Couldn't get it in that way.
Ladder's absolutely tattered. No rhyme intended there. This looks like a home improvement episode gone horribly awry. Rob James brings that ladder in, and you know he's not using it to climb. Oh!
Right in the stomach there, and Prophet hanging by his knees on that bottom rope, dangling.
Uh-oh. I think after being suplexed onto that combination chair ladder, Rob James is thinking about giving Prophet a little bit of the same.
Making a makeshift table here.
I think you're right. Rob James doing his best MacGyver impression here. trying to turn that ladder, those two tables, into something of a chair.
Wait a second.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, and Prophet. Oh, no.
Prophet attempting a cross body block, partially blocked by James.
Able to turn it around.
Now James.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh!
Fall away slam.
Not hitting the top of that ladder.
Prophet. His
hips.
arm is hooked. His arm is hooked. He is absolutely trapped. Oh, man. Ugly, ugly maneuver.
That was
Fall away
not
slam.
so good.
Prophet landed on that ladder, and that chair snapped shut around his left arm. For the rest of this match, Prophet is going to be a one-armed warrior for sure. Rob James focusing. Prophet kicking with really the only weapon he has left, which is his feet. Oh, man.
You can see Prophet holding that left arm close
You
after
can
it
see
got
it.
pinched.
It's almost like there's a sling. Big body slam. Frankly, after everything the Prophet's endured, that might be enough to finish him. Rob James setting up the one good belt, or excuse me, the one good ladder remaining, going for that belt.
Uh-oh.
Prophet may just have to watch helplessly. Nope.
Wait, he got a foot.
Prophet
pulling him down.
pulling him back. Closed fist punches born of desperation.
Doing whatever he can.
Oh boy.
Up.
Oh!
Bending that ladder even more. It looks like part of one of the legs snapped on it.
Choke slam through the ladder. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Man, Rob James. Oh man, just hurled into that. You can see the effect it had on the ladder. You can just imagine the effect it had on Rob James. Now Prophet pulling himself with his one good arm up to the belt. Rob James seems
he's
helpless. Oh no! Oh man! Oh God!
Oh my God! Prophet's back,
virtually impaled on the ladder, and just as relevant, that ladder may have been damaged to the extent that neither one of these guys is going to be able to use it. These fans chanting the sentiment of the commentary team.
Prophet still moving. That sent chills down my spine watching that.
Yeah, I doubt if Prophet's spine is exactly chill free at this point. Prophet's arm just utterly useless.
I don't know how he's standing right now.
Man, how either of these guys is doing this, I don't know. Prophet absolutely glassy-eyed against the ropes, and now reversing it.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
This Prophet able to turn around. Wait a second.
Prophet.
Low blow. This might be the end of it for the Prophet.
Kind of a duel of finishers there, both men attempting to finish the other. And after a low blow, 6% Rob James got the best of that exchange, and now he's got the ladder in place. Let's see if it'll support his weight. He's struggling.
The Prophet.
He's struggling to get up there. Prophet finally showing some signs of life.
Pulling him down, and wait
and
a
now
second.
Oh, man.
Landed that message there.
The message. The Prophet's finisher. Prophet. I don't know where he found that, but he knew.
And now
he could kiss that belt goodbye.
Well, Prophet crawling for that ladder, it looks like.
Oh, man. I don't know how Prophet thinks he's going to get to the top of that ladder. Crawling like the Blob. Now just pulling himself by virtue of that right arm and that right arm only. Now the Punisher.
Also going up the ladder on the other side here.
Oh,
this
boy.
could be dangerous.
Both guys.
Uh-oh.
Both men in prime position to get that belt. Both men know that if they reach for it, yep, they're leaving themselves vulnerable to the other guy.
Uh-oh. As soon as they grab, as soon as one grabs for it, their stomach, their torso is wide open for. Wait a second, they both
have it. Wait a second, hold on.
They both.
Neither one of them letting go.
Did they?
There goes Rob
Wait a
James.
second. The ref out. The Prophet with the belt in hand. But no one's calling the match.
I'm not sure about this. I don't know about this.
Wait a second. Low blow. No one's called the match, so we don't know if it's. Wait, but.
Now the ref calls for the bell. Now the ref calls for the bell. Wait a second.
The ref is saying that the Punisher won.
6% body fat.
NIW IMPACT Champion, 6% body fat, Rob James.
Oh, man, a controversial finish to put it lightly. Both men getting that belt at the same time.
Yeah.
Both men falling to the mat.
And then taking out the ref.
Prophet grabbing away just as both men clobbered the ref. And Rob James, very much a heads-up maneuver on his part.
Fans obviously disappointed.
He grabbed that belt and he went to the ref and he knew. And yeah, admittedly, it was a low blow that got him that maneuver. But guess what, folks? It's all legal in a ladder match.
That's true.
And whether
I
people
gotta give it to him. He capitalized while the ref was down and then did what he had to do to win it.
He absolutely did.
He did win in a cheap way,
These
but
fans not pleased. But I think Rob James frankly relishes that aspect of it. 26 months.
ended in just like
26 months. And Rob James has come into the Prophet's home ring and managed to take the title off of him. This is history. This is amazing. An amazing amount of carnage, an amazing match, and an amazing result. We have a new NIW IMPACT Champion, 6% body fat, Rob James. Meanwhile, the former champ being helped out of the ring. He certainly has nothing to be ashamed of. He certainly gave everything there was to give tonight, and Rob James just had a little more. My name is Tommy Saturday. He is Tyler Mear. Thank you so much for checking out this DVD. We will see you at the matches.
Thanks, folks.